board. Okay, so here are the math facts all together, all of them, up to 10. So anything minus 0 equals itself. So 8 minus 0 equals 8. Anything minus 1, we just go back one number. So 8 minus 1, we ask what comes before 8? 7. For minus 2, we go back 2. So 8 minus 2, we go what comes before 8? 7. What comes before 7? 6. Minus 3, we go back 3. So you could do, if you did 10 minus 3, we're going to count back 3. 9, 8, 7.
Okay.
And then for minus 2, we're going to go back 2, and then we're going to go back 2 more. So 10 minus 4, we're going to split it up into 10 minus 2 is 8, minus 2 more is 6. Anything minus itself is always 0. So 8 minus 8 is 0. 1,000 minus 1,000 is 0. It doesn't matter how big the number, it's always 0. Our next strategy is...
The number...
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, honey.
The number can be like... The number can be like 18 zeros. It doesn't matter how much the number is. It's just that number minus that number is going to be 0.
Yep. Next door neighbors, that's when a number is next to each other on the number line, like 10 is right next to 9, 9 is right next to 8. The answer is always a 1. Now we're left with turnaround facts. So I have 10 minus 5, 10 minus 6, 10 minus 7, 10 minus 8. I have 9 minus 7, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 5. I have 8 minus 6, 8, oh, that's it. 7 minus 5, and 6 minus, no, that's it. These are the turnaround facts. So I'm going to take the small number plus blank equals the big number. Small number plus blank equals the big number. Small number plus blank equals the big number. Small plus blank equals the big number. Small plus blank equals the big number. And on and on. So I'm taking the small number plus blank equals big number. And those are all of the facts. So to do subtraction for multi-digit subtraction, we're going to use 5, 3, 2, minus 0, 2, 1. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to start at the ones and you're going to say 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So we first do the ones, then we do the tens, then we do the hundreds.
Okay.
Now, sometimes the rule about the only rule we have about this top number and this bottom number is that this number has to be smaller than this number. But sometimes that's not what happens. So when that's not the case, when this number is bigger than this number, then we have to do something that's called borrowing. So when you borrow, what you're basically doing is doing what you really do in real life. So suppose you have a pen and your pen runs out and your brother is right next to you and he has 2 pens. You can borrow a pen from your brother. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to still do the ones first like we did here. So here's the ones column and we're going to say if I have 2 pens, can I use 3 pens? Or if I have 2 cookies, can I give my friend 3 cookies? No, I don't have enough. So I'm going to go to my neighbor, which is this one right here, which is the tens, and I'm going to cross this out, and it goes down by 1. So if I had 3 go down by 1, it would become a 2. It always goes to the number 1 down from that number. Then, since I borrowed a group of 10, I'm going to make this into a 12 because this is the tens. And I actually borrowed a 10. So 10 plus 2 is 12. So now I say 12 minus 3 is 9. And then if I have 2 cookies, can I give my neighbor 4? No. So I have to go to this guy and I have to say, hi, can I have a group of 100? And so this becomes a 12. Now I say 12 minus 4 is 8. And then if I have 4 cookies, can I give my friend 1? Yes. So then I just write 4 minus 1 is 3. Now I'm going to do another one, and I'm just going to show you all the steps without doing all of that over explaining.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what happens when we start adding the millions? I mean, not the millions, hundreds.
Same thing. So you would just keep going as many digits as there are.
100.
Yeah, so if you're adding, and you're adding a crazy number like this, you do the same thing that you would do for normal numbers. You just add this, then you 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 add this. Same thing with subtraction. If you had this, you would just start at the ones column and you would subtract this, then you would subtract this, and you would keep going till you ran out of numbers. It's the same thing no matter how many numbers you have. Okay, so for this one, if I have 3 cookies, can I give my friend 6? No. So I'm going to borrow from here. This 4 turns into a 3, and then this turns into a 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. If I have 3 cookies, can I give my friend 5? No. So I am going to turn this into a 13, and I'm going to make this into a 5. 13 minus 5 is 8. 5 minus 1 is 4.